We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine, to see what is going on for the collective. Once again, we have our Mars square Saturn, which is retrograde alignment, happening today. Now, Saturn is going to be retrograde until November. This is bringing up themes around our spiritual awakening, though. Now, we have kind of a push and pull dynamic that is happening as Mars rules over our energy, and Saturn, of course, is like major adulting energies and getting things done. It's the taskmaster. It's like everything that holds our universe together as well, too, and helps us with our lessons. So Saturn brings very serious work kind of vibes. It's all about that inner work, though, and that healing journey. As Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, it's all about healing deeper emotional wounds right now and blocks. Saturn deals with self-imposed blockages and limitations, so you might feel like there's delays and obstacles, especially in your twin flame journey. These are always within, though, and things that we need to work on healing. Both twin flames are facing fears around love and things that have held us back from love, and clearing different kind of distortions kind of coming up too. But we're going to go ahead and start with a reading for the divine feminine. I always say this is just a general reading, though, so take what resonates for your own specific situation. Make sure you're doing the one-on-one phone call readings with me on my website. They're going to help you a ton with going into your specific situation for you. So I have tons of reading options on my website. I am an energy healer. I do tons of healing sessions, clearings, and activations on my website, which will help you a ton. I also do twin flame coaching, which is great for helping you through the process as different things come to the surface. And this is happening within these collective energies anyway. A lot is being triggered fast to the surface, especially within these connections too. So pay attention to what is coming up for you. Twin flame is to motivate you to do that deeper work, to come into union. It just kind of depends on what's going on. So Mars is like following your desires. It's following your heart. That's the theme around this retrograde. Retrogrades are all about the R's, like rest, reflect, reassess, and things like that. They bring up different themes that we need to focus on. There's a lot of reflective energy going on too. It's all about how you are following your heart right now. Okay, so divine feminine. Let's start with the divine feminine. DMs, if you're watching, divine masculine, take these as direct messages from your feminine. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart, and now I don't know how to let you go. There's been issues. It just depends. Sometimes twin flames go through like one separation, multiple separation. It depends on the inner work that needs to be done and the issues that need to be worked out. You're doing the inner work. You're being guided to keep doing the inner work. This is how you shift into physical union and bring this and anchor this down into the physical too. So divine feminine, and this is for everyone, doesn't matter. If you're apart from your divine masculine, you're missing them a lot. They're always on your mind. You're feeling them. They've motivated you on many levels to really dive deep into that healing work. You may be very different, like whether you're different astrological elements or even, you know, how you operate. Whatever it is, it just kind of depends too. Your divine masculine is here to awaken you and to help you to heal certain things too. Sometimes they tend to be a little bit opposite of you in some areas so that they can help you with some of your issues too. You're very much thinking about this person a ton. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. So this could be family, society, programming, and it just kind of depends how that translates too. And this could just be old programming. It could be family wounds, inner child wounds, or actually maybe some of your family doesn't like them. I don't want to say that, right? And stuff like that, or like them for you. It just kind of depends on how that translates. But oftentimes it isn't that. It's usually just we've had a lot of inner child wounds that tend to come up in our relationships, and they've made up our programming. And twin flame is a connection that shakes up that kind of stuff. It shakes up your ego. It shakes up the inner child wounds and brings them to the surface. And sometimes you're reflecting on deeper issues that you may still be holding on to energetically that you weren't that aware of. And they're coming up, and you're being made consciously aware of these kind of issues too. You've done some major inner child healing, especially since you've met this person. If you have met your twin flame, because it's a twin flame reading, you've done a lot of inner child healing and even letting go. You've probably had to go deeper into the forgiveness and work with your own kind of family stuff too, however that's translated into your life. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before, I now do. You guys are feeling this magical connection, especially apart. The connection's getting stronger regardless if you're together or you're apart, and you're feeling that powerful energy of this connection. There's a lot of magic between both of you, and you're definitely feeling those energies right now for all the flames. You brought out the best in me. I came alive in your presence. This person makes you a better person, whether making you have to level up, elevate your game. They might check you on your own toxic qualities, things that you need to work on, and help you. They help you to become a better version of you, and maybe holding you accountable too. Or it could just be the inner work or growing up that you've done since you've met this person. Oftentimes this is your biggest motivator, whether you're with them or apart from them. They motivate you to work on yourself and to do this healing work, especially those in separation, because you guys know that you weren't doing the healing work, or you wouldn't have ended up in separation. So in separation, they are your motivator, because oftentimes you guys have met each other and you want this union badly, and they are literally like the biggest motivation that you will have to do a lot of deep inner work and have to really reflect on yourself, qualities that you need to purge out, things that you need to work on, and how you can become a better version of yourself, and better yet, a better partner for this person. No one ever loved me again the way you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. It's very hard for twin flames to be apart. I've gone through obviously all this too, but I help people going through this. And when you guys are apart, it really gets to you and can trigger different things. Or if you've got, worse yet, gone into separation, see this is a temporary break to work on yourself and become stronger. You're going to know what to work on. It's about you working on your side of things, I always say, and what issues you need to work on. You can use these as powerful spaces to become a better version. You guys are meant to come together stronger without any of the former issues that might have pushed you apart or caused, we'll say, an energetic imbalance or an interference in the connection. So you're meant to work through these things. You're meant to become more balanced so that you can become more balanced with your twin flame and come together stronger. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my mind. Keep working on yourself, Divine Feminine. Keep working on clearing your energy. I've been working on myself, and I'm not the same as I was before. So you've been changing. You've done that inner work. You're getting that glow up. You can tell. And because of this, wherever you're at, doesn't matter where you're at, other areas of your life are flourishing. You're not in the same space as you were before with this person, especially if in separation. Like, your life is completely different. You've been like, whether it is, and I was saying this, Divine Feminine has gone through a lot of like reassessing other connections in her life, and this separation, reassessing connections in her life. People might have come and gone, and you're realizing who your friends are or who they aren't from this twin flame journey. But especially wherever you're at now, you've been going through a lot, or you guys are about to go through a lot of that if you haven't. Purging out, they could be addictions, things you need to work on. And then, of course, the mindset. There's been a lot of beliefs and ways you've been seeing yourself and your twin flame that have gotten in the way. So a lot of like clearing that and healing deeper issues that might have been triggered or brought to the surface. So you're feeling really, really clear. I was just posting that, I think, this morning, that you're feeling clear. You're getting downloads because you went through some awful energy purges, right? But you're feeling clear. You're where you should be. You're unblocked now, or maybe some of you guys are going to go through that. It depends on where you're at in this specific process. But a lot of you guys are really, really clear. Your gifts are on fire. You're getting downloads, and all of the things that were like blocking you before, they're gone. And some of these things have blocked the connection too, or maybe even caused I don't want to say sabotaging patterns or hurt in the connection too. So you've cleared this stuff and you're at a better place. Those that are doing the inner work, you're ready for union and you're continuing to work through the process. Know this is a divinely guided process too, and it just kind of depends on where you're at with things. I think that your masculine will really, really see that too. The inner work and the changes that you've made in your life too. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. And you might have hurt this person and you're aware of that, or both of you may hurt each other. Just kind of depends how, feeling badly for that. I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. So like I said, clearing those sabotaging things that have come up. I've been working on myself. I want to apologize. I need your forgiveness. All right, expect the unexpected, and things might not have gone how you planned, but they're going to turn around in a good way. Expect plot shifts or good things, or if you're apart, this person coming back in, or reconciliation or reunion, or even union if you're working towards that. All right, you might have a lot of differences in values. Oftentimes twin flames grow up totally, it could be opposite. Like one could have grown up with very wealthy, because this is a money card, and one might have grown up very poor, or different lives. Some of you guys live across the planet. Some of you guys have different backgrounds, you know what I mean, with everything. And it just kind of depends, because sometimes we can attract the opposite dynamic when we're making our life plan and things like that. You've been doing a lot of sacral healing, and you're being guided to do a lot of sacral healing for your finances. Finances may have been a factor with all of this. Like if you had more money, right? Not money. Okay, but you've been healing something around money and sacral. This could be the energy too, because our sacral deals with our energy levels and things like that. And oftentimes the twin flame journey is intense. You go through a lot of activations. You're going through a lot energetically, and sometimes it can wipe you out. It can exhaust you, especially as both twin flames are empaths, and it can really burn you out at different points, and you might be needing to rest, recharge, and restore your energy. So you've been doing a lot of energy work too. If this is like, you know, been a lot on you, really restoring your energy, recharging your energy, this will help you too within the connection to have more energetic balance with your twin flame. Divine feminine is an energy of regret and feeling bad for how things went and wishing certain things couldn't happen. I always say both twin flames would have done things differently if we could go back, but we're not meant to, right? Meant to take those lessons moving forward so that we can do better in the future. Okay, reciprocation. You want an equal energy exchange of like give and take. And I was saying that when it's one-sided, you don't get that charge, right? And when you guys are both all in, there's a beautiful, and you know this from the beginning, there's a beautiful energy exchange with both the divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And that is how this union works, of having both those, we'll say, polarities and opposite energies as well too. So you each have, I don't want to say what the other is lacking, but you do, the yin and yang, right? Like we know half the yin and yang is incomplete, right? And so this is actually how you open up the secrets of the universe, through the feminine and masculine coming together. Not just any, twin flames of course too. So this is a divine connection, this is a divine union. You're feeling it on a spiritual level too. All right, detachment, you're needing to clear your mind. This will help with things, to detach from any outcomes or even energetically. Once again, divine feminine is healing from toxic relationships of your past that have given you a lot of blocks and fears around love or intimacy and things like that. You're needing to heal some of these things from your own past. I think they've been coming up with this connection. So this is just fear that has come up within this connection that has maybe thrown off how you're seeing things. You've had to clear a lot of that too. You've been through a lot of changes very, very fast. This is my butterfly DNA activation, DNA upgrades. A lot of you guys are feeling that. And we've been through the Lionsgate portal, but we're getting ready to, I know I'm early, go into the more energy intense part of the year as we're headed towards the equinox and we'll say the winter time. We're going to go into very intense energy, and you're feeling that you know, just because we went through the Lionsgate portal, these energies keep coming, and we're having to kind of adjust to that and make a lot of changes in a good way. They're making us wake up, see things from more clear view, and to help us through making certain changes so that we can better adapt to these energies. So you're going through, maybe you have made a lot of changes recently, or you're being guided to make a lot of changes in your life. Like some of you guys have had a breakup, and this is like one or both might have walked away from this connection. could have been your masculine or you, but there was some type of separation or a breakup. It's almost over if you're in a separation. You're coming out of it now, and you probably feel that because you're coming out of it energetically. Okay, so we have between the lines, you're kind of in between dimensions or worlds right now, and you guys might sense that, where you're having to do a lot of work and things like that. So you're at a crossroads with this, as I said, and this could be separation union. It could be 3D to 4D, 4D to 5D. You might feel like you're in between worlds right now. We're done with the 3D. It's no longer serving us. And when you guys try to go back, you can't. You're finding you're at a higher frequency now, and you're no longer finding fulfillment there with the old, your old life, but the new hasn't quite been created or manifested yet. So you're a little bit in this process where you're like in between worlds too, and you might sense that because that's what separation is. You're in between, right? You're not quite there. So you might be in this weird separation space if you're in separation, or for some this just might be an ascension space where you're being guided to do a high level of work so that you can raise up your frequency more and kind of, we'll say, merge more fully into the new. Just kind of depends. You both are in love with each other and you have strong emotions and feelings for each other. If there's been a separation, one or both may need to step back to figure out these feelings and how you feel about each other without the other's energy so intense too. So you both realize that you're in love with each other and have very strong feelings for each other, but there's been some divine intervention that has happened on the divine feminine side. This could be separation or being pulled back, or even the spiritual process that the divine is part of. But there's a lot of serendipity. That's synchronicity, like following the path back to each other, trusting if it's meant to be, you'll come back together. And it's a very powerful space to be like that too. And you've had to clear more karma. This person has been a catalyst for you, for your spiritual awakening, and for shining a light on some of your own karmic patterns and wounds, because that's where they come from. It's karmic wounds of the past, blocking your love life. So this DM has really done you a favor coming into your life to show you where you might have needed to do more work. It could be healing old shadow wounds or even karmic challenges and things like that. So this person is here to help you to clear any karma left over. They're not meant to be working that off with you as a karmic partner. They're meant to be showing you so you can do that work within yourself. Oftentimes it's just letting go more of past partners' experiences and even forgiving family members on a deeper level. Okay, stay in your divine light right now. It's very important that you are. We have the infinity, and this is my favorite sign for twin flames, right? Because I was explaining to someone, and I don't know if I said this on video yesterday, but I'll say it again. I was explaining to someone who had done many separations on a call, I think yesterday. I said the infinity sign represents the twin flames, and I really feel you can take different meanings to it. Of course, the universe is an infinite universe, and we can shift in and out of parallel realities. So real quick, we're in a retrograde, and a retrograde, like the planet isn't actually moving backwards, it just has that illusionary effect, but it does begin to backspin a little bit. So it's like having two trains, and we have one train and it's moving quite fast, thinking parallel realities, right? So we have one train and it's moving quite fast, and it is going to pass another train that's on the train tracks going quite slow. And when it does, it looks like that train is moving backwards, but in fact it isn't. It's just moving slower. And it's like that. And when I think of that, it's like parallel realities. So I'm thinking when these planets go retrograde, and we get an awful lot of retrogrades right now, we can actually maybe shift, because when we're talking about the train analogy, it's always parallel realities, right? Hop one train to another. You know, right? One reality to another. Okay, so it makes it easier for us to shift realities and things like that. So what happens as we begin to go back in our past and go backwards a little bit so that we can get back on track if we need to too. But anyways, this is the infinity symbol for twin flames. And I was saying once again to this person that they've been through many separations since I've known them. Now when you're navigating separation, you feel like it's over and it's final, and it will bring up the worst energies you've ever been through in your life. And this is from a past life level of why the intense pain that twin flames go into and then clear. And when you feel better, you usually do come back together, but you'll always feel like it's always permanent, especially if they're the longer separations too. So I was helping this person who had been through many separations, and I explained to them, I said, well, since I've known you, You've done many timelines. Some of these timelines were by yourself, and some of these timelines were in union with your twin flame, right? And then usually they're past your control and the twin flame just leaves, and you'll try to get them back and nothing will work. You'll be like messaging them, they leave you on red, right? Nothing's working unless they want to come back or they come in, because your twin flame may come in and out of your reality, I've found, just doing this kind of work. And so the infinity sign, I say, is like, these are the places where your timelines touch. And if you pull back and you look at it like that in the scope of the universe, like if your life was predestined and you're just walking your path, there will be certain places like the infinity sign where your twin flame paths converge and you will come together. So there might be timelines where you're alone, and then there's going to be ones where you're in union together, and it's amazing. And then look, and it just kind of depends, but I do feel like that it represents the infinite path of twin flames and how you will infinitely converge in some places for union, and for some, maybe not. We can look at coming to Earth as our biggest separation that we do, knowing that we will be drawn back to our twin flame at certain points in our journey too. So we have that infinity symbol. You might be seeing double eight still, you might be seeing the infinity sign. Love your challenges. We're here to clear big blocks and obstacles right now with these energies, and you have been. Time to clear the blocks and the obstacles. Remembering anything is possible. You're coming into a deeper relationship harmony as you're coming into balance with yourself. Your twin flame is going to notice that your energy is changing in a positive way. You're becoming more positive. You're getting rid of the negative mindset. You're becoming more balanced, and this is going to help you to heal your love life and to come into balance with this person. Draw on your angels for healing energy. They're here to help you through your journey. You're going to notice that this is a very guided process. The divine is around you, and that you're being guided to really connect with your angels and archangels. Take care of your body right now. We're in Mercury retrograde, and it's time to really self-care. Things are going to feel sleepy and hazy. We're wrapping the summer up with this retrograde. How fun. Take care of your body right now. It's very important. Make sure you're being of service. Some of you guys may have been pulled back from the twin flame journey temporary because you're doing big missions, or you're meant to be. I know, where are you at? Like, okay, you're meant to be doing missions and helping and being of service in some type of way. Some of you guys might be more than you know. Some of you guys are in service-based industries and work, and that's okay. Some of you guys might be doing actually planetary missions or grid work. It just kind of depends on where you're at. So sometimes you have other things to work on too. I know. We don't like that, right? And so, I know that too, that you can get pulled back to be working on your mission too. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups, and I love this card. I had it yesterday for myself. I'll say this is the masculine. Okay, these are your options. These are all of the paths you could possibly take. Now, some of these choices, some have ghosts in them, some have snakes in them. You're like, what? Some have nothing in them. You're like, what? It's like, what cup do I pick? Right? Which path do I pick? You got a lot of options, but some of these paths, they might be dead ends. Some of them are the right way, some not so much. And you're like, ooh, it's like the grass is greener on the other side, but it's really not too. But this also can indicate that you and your twin flame are both daydreaming about each other, fantasizing about each other, thinking about what could be, what could have been, and what could be if you guys were in each other's life, of how amazing it could be. And you guys are having a lot of that energy around you of like thinking about each other, like you're both on your mind a ton right now. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles, and I always say this is holding on to things too tightly, right? I'm usually muddy. Okay. This is like you're holding on to stuff too tightly, and this is like your past. Time to let go. This is you might be working on insecure behavior, divine feminine, of clinging or needing to control things. You might be too isolated, spending time alone, trying to control everything, and your masculine might be teaching you they might be in control or whatever it is. You're needing to let go of that and just surrender on the twin flame journey. Okay, we have the Six of Wands. This is your masculine, and this is like, they feel that they have failed you in some way, and like they might have been kind of following the crowd with friends and family and what they were saying to do to them, or they might have felt conflicted like that, and things like that. And so this is like they feel the energy of losing you or lost in some way. They could have already just had a lot of loss in their life. We all have. Or more, if you're in separation, they feel that they have lost you too with the connection. Right, we have the High Priestess energy. This might represent some of you guys if you're in that energy, communing with the goddess. Trust your instincts, tap into your intuition. This is sensuality. You might have a very, very feminine energy, a very sensual energy that your divine masculine is actually very attracted to. If you're very feminine, that's what they look for in a partner. This is, you're very spiritual. They recognize that about you too, that your twin flame is going to be the most spiritual person that you've ever been with or met, usually, like very awake on your level, and very, very, your life is very centered around the spiritual. So this is important that you're connecting with source and putting your focus on the spiritual. This is going to create a beautiful energy for you and in your life. Pay attention. You're getting a lot of insights, downloads, psychic dreams, things coming through about this connection. It doesn't matter where you're at in the physical. You know you're working towards union and doing that work required. The physical will catch up with this person. So continue to trust the divine and the messages that you're getting through about this connection. We have the Five of Pentacles. Both of you are going through a hardship and going through a lot of changes and both of you feel left out in the cold. You both might have gone through a breakup or rejection or felt rejected by the other. And so we have this kind of playing out. Once again, it's a turn to the spiritual and to this spiritual connection, because it's not just the two of you, it's the spiritual connection, the third, with twin flames too. So you know, when you turn to the spiritual, this will help to heal things. We have the Chariot. This can represent water sign or Cancer, if that resonates with you. This is like things happening. It's your masculine energy that when they're ready, they can overcome anything. They're a powerful manifester. They can overcome any obstacles. When they're motivated and they want something, they get it. And they get their way, right? I always say. So this is like them going for what they want. If you felt stuck, there's going to be some type of forward movement, and your masculine coming in, and coming in strong too with this energy. Okay, we're going to do a reading for the divine masculine now. I do have activations on my website for today. I was doing the same alignment yesterday, but these are different ones I have up for today. So make sure you're checking out my website too for the activations I have going on after my videos. That's what I'll be doing. Great time to be tapping into these energies. We'll do a quick reading for divine masculine just to see what is going on. Happy Friday. All right. So we're going to do the divine masculine, divine feminine. Take this as direct messages from your masculine. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. They're probably going through some soul searching. This is like you go through ego death when you go into separations or just through the process, and you have to really come out again and do that energy work. It's a lot of the process. So they might have been going through some of that too, of like putting themselves back together. My heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you've lost faith in me. So this person, you're still on their heart. They're still in love with you. My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? They're wondering if you're in love with them still. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. So they want a new beginning. They might have communication issues or problems telling you how they feel, but they know that. So if there's not a lot of communication, expect communication to be opening up within these energies. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. So this person knows that they may have, I hate saying this, pushed away love, sabotage love, and then realizing the power of this connection. I can't go another day without you. They're having a hard time without you. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. This is someone who spends a lot of time flipping through. If they have photos of you in their phone, or you're on social media, they're looking at your page or looking at your pictures, and just getting enough. Twin flames get enough, just enough of what's going on with the other two. So they are looking at your socials if they're on there. I should have fought for you. We're meant to be together. I'll wait as long as it takes for a shot with you. And both twin flames, I think this is how you know how powerful the connection is. Like if you're in a break and this isn't for everyone, but maybe if this message resonates for you, neither one of you are at all interested in other people. This is how you know the depth of this connection. So even if apart, neither one is dating someone else or wanting to. You're both wanting each other. I underestimated how important you are in my life. This person feels that they missed an opportunity and they didn't act when they should with things like this. They want a commitment with you. They want a relationship, and they want you to be a part of their future. And I think that's important. We got to stop looking back, and that they want a future with you, and that they're thinking about their future, and they see you in it. They feel guilty. They feel pain from any damage that they've caused. They might be having a hard time letting go of that. If you're not around, they feel that absence. They feel like a part of them is missing without you in their life, and they might be really feeling that too, that loss. All right, home. I love this. This is my favorite card. Okay, base chakra, root chakra. And like, you guys might realize that you guys might have wanted a home or a family, and the universe would have made that happen for this connection, where some of you guys, I see this with not just me and my twin flame, but a lot of people with karmics. You're doing other people's kids, raising other people's kids. It's prep, it's practice. I always think you're doing everyone else's lessons and kids, and you're in their world. Twin flames are meant to do that together. I know, right? And get your own home and get your own family or whatever it is. And not everyone wants that, because I know it's star seeds, right? But anyways, but whatever it is, you guys wanted to have a home together, and and together and things like that. So this might have been something that you guys talked about or planned or will plan in the future, actually having a house together, moving in together, and living together in a committed relationship. You have unfinished business with this person. There have been a lot of patterns. This person may be a little back and forth with this connection and baggage. This connection is not over. For some, it didn't even start. I said that the other day. They're like, they think it's over. It didn't even get started, or it didn't have a chance to do this deeper work and to clear some of these patterns. So you both have done so much inner work. I say the flames are ready that have been doing the work. All right, once again, they're on your social media. They're looking at your social media. They're reminiscing about the good times, good memories. All right, there might have been some ghosting. There might be, someone might have disappeared from this connection, and there might have been silent treatment, ignored, and even rejected. It just depends. This could be current too, or it could have just happened in the past, and that can be common. But healing that thing is coming up. Healing this stuff. There's going to be communication. There's going to be an attempt to bridge the gap. All right, we have family coming up, and masculine, you've done a lot of healing of your generational line. Like, if your family was broke, you're going to be reg. Like, if your family was sick, you're going to be in good health. Like, there is a breaking of the patterns happening through you. You're doing that ancestral healing and that ancestral work. And some of you guys want your own family. You guys want a conscious parent. I don't think there's anything better than to be doing. Or maybe you're just doing a lot of inner child work so that you can be a better person. But I know I love this, because look, with your twin flame, many of you guys in many lives, that was what you guys wanted, to have your own family, and you guys would have thrived at that. Your divine feminine would have been an amazing mother, or maybe they already are and have children, or maybe you already have children and you're an amazing dad, or maybe, and the thing is, or maybe you guys want to have kids together, because it's different with the karmics. You guys have karmic kids, but when you have a kid with your divine masculine, divine feminine partner, these are very spiritual children. Okay, this is past life. Something from past lives is affecting this one. It could be old emotions, wounds, or pains. You've had a lot in this lifetime, many, many lifetimes in this lifetime, that you're trying to process and heal. Some of these things have left you blocked off for love, needing to heal any past wounds, past life wounds, so that you can come together with this person. Work with crystals right now. It's going to help you. I was telling someone that yesterday. It will help you a ton, whether you're just hanging out with them, using them for different things. Honor how far that you have come, divine masculine. Once again, both getting the butterfly. You and your twin flame are probably seeing a lot of the same things at the same time, and even it could be the butterflies in person, different spirit messages coming through. This is spirit trying to guide you together. So you've come so far on this journey. You're getting a lot of downloads and about love and about this connection and about this person. Trust the downloads that you're getting. You're getting a lot of higher awareness and insights about this person and this connection. Take care of yourself right now. We talked about Mercury retrograde, needing to do more self-care. Because we have the death in reverse. You've been through a total spiritual death and rebirth through this connection. but you're resisting change and you have a lot of fear of moving on or moving forward with this connection too. You might be repeating negative patterns or being dependent and holding on to old situations. Some of you guys are holding on to old blocks around love and not giving your twin flame union a chance yourself and needing to release those old blocks. Six of Cups. Once again, time to let go of the past and focus on the future. Some of you guys need to leave home. Oh my God. I was saying this. Some of you guys are very enmeshed with unhealthy families still. And I know it's hard because it's like, oh my God, okay, we go back to the fam. Okay, some of you guys are needing to let go though, and you're needing to resolve your childhood issues and to grow up and focus on your own life and your future. Some of you guys have been codependent with your families and kind of putting a little too much into other people's lives there. Needing to focus on your life and your future with your twin flame. Healing childhood issues has been coming up really big time for you over the course of this lifetime. Three of Wands in reverse, and this is like traveling or making a move. And this is like, you should be traveling and moving, going abroad, traveling, going places, and this represents a spiritual path and total freedom, which is like cutting the cords from your karmic past and moving forward. And I know some of you guys are waiting for your ship to come in and things like that, but there is a block here. This is in reverse, and so this is like, maybe you're not getting the lessons out of it and you're not happy with the choices that you've made if you've chosen to stay on some level. Okay, so we have this 10 of Pentacles, and this is, usually it's getting family money. Oh my God, don't. Oh my God, it's how our families anchor us in, but this is in reverse. You might not have gotten something out of your family situation that you wanted, especially if you guys have chosen family. You might feel like you kind of, there's something here over money with your family and things like that and stuff like that. Okay, this is your family picking your partner. Oh my God, don't do that. Oh my God, they love the karmics. And this is your family, because usually it's like getting an inheritance, but there might be a block there too. And I always say that because my family's done that to me too. Stay in line or you'll be cut out. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. All right, so some of you guys, especially the masculine, get kind of roped in like that. It could just come up, it could be like all different kind of ways too. So something with the family, and things like that, and being unhappy with your own family situation right now and things like that. Okay, now you're being tested right now with this card, and this is like finding balance and harmonious relationship. There's something wrong with your love life, and I hate to say that. Only if in separation. There's something out of balance there, and you're feeling it. I said the other day, you're feeling it on your heart if you're not with this person. And some of you guys are trying to fill that void that your divine feminine left. You might be out partying, not for everyone, hookups, looking for other people, hanging out with the friends or other lovers, karmics. It could be alcohol, it could be drugs, overindulging, shopping, overeating, right? Over smoking, whatever it is, right? And that you're finding that nothing is gonna fill that void that was left behind by your DF, your divine feminine, and that's what makes you feel good. And so some of you guys might be looking for that not good escapism feeling in different ways that aren't healthy for you too. And that usually this is a beautiful archangel relationship and balance and harmony. Some of you guys might feel a little bit out of balance without your feminine in some type of way. She might have really helped you to feel good energetically or brought a lot of energy into your life or positive energy. And you're feeling that too, whether it's just that lack of love from missing her, not feeling that love anymore, because twin flame is like I don't want to say this, but it's the best high you'll feel energetically. It's beautiful energy, and it's not even both of your energy, it's the divine around this connection around the flames, and it feels very, very spiritual and good, and you get very euphoric off of it and mystical, and it feels so good. When this gets taken away in separation, you just feel not like this emptiness of it too. On top of it, not only do you lose your flame, but you lose that spiritual, I don't want to say connection, because we're always connected, and that's what we work on elevating back into ourselves in separation, but you miss that energy around the connection, and it's just the most beautiful feeling ever. And then oftentimes you get pulled apart to do more work so that you can come back together healthier, because this is not your 3D codependent unhealthy connection, karmic connection. This is a twin flame union, and you both need to be very balanced and doing your own thing on your own and come together in a healthy way. So divine masculine may be feeling this on a deep level. If your twin flame isn't around, you're really feeling that and needing to come into balance with yourself and to check any, we'll say, unhealthy habits that you're trying to use to fill the void of this connection too. I'm going on that note anyways. I will be around doing healings and activations all day on my website. You need a reading, you need some clarity on your situation, just go ahead and book it on my website, sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. Have a beautiful day.